the West Highland Way, starting in Milngavie and finishing in Fort William, 96 miles through the Scottish Highlands. Join me on my 5-day adventure. Good morning. You join me on the start of the West Highland Way. Just leaving Milngavie. I think I pronounced it correctly. A bit wet, but never mind. So this is day one. Let's see how we get on. I've got about 20 miles, 22 miles today to get to sort of the start of Loch Lomond. So that's the plan. Get to Salewa campsite, and hopefully this rain clears. So some more signs here, really good actually. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to expect, but loads of signposts for crossing roads and bits and pieces, so I think you'll do well to get lost. So the scenery now has massively changed, opened up away from the town, Milngavie. Still raining. If it's not raining, it's not training, as we used to say in the army. Amazing to be out there, absolutely amazing. I wanted to do this route for absolutely ages. Okay, quick update. Conic Hill's currently closed. The route up there opens in some point in April. Obviously it's March at the minute. Still loads of rain, but it's been amazing actually, really good. So I'm probably about 5 kilometers away from Balham now. Walk through there and then obviously onto the campsite from there. My calves are absolutely burning. The route has been amazing. The pack's been okay, what I've got on, but only thing to report is my calves have been absolutely on fire because it's on road, to be honest with you. But I've absolutely loved today. It's been really good getting out. I had a quick bit of lunch in Dryham. I think I pronounced that correctly, but yeah, I had some lunch there. It was really good. But just to give you a flavour of obviously what the paths are like at this point, it's forest and really good tracks. Okay, a little bit of an update on day one. It's rained all day. It's not too bad now. So I've done just over 30 kilometers. So I've just left Balham. If I haven't pronounced that correctly, I apologise. So yeah, just left there. I've had a cup of tea and a piece of cake in there, filled up with some water. So I've got, I'll check in a minute, but I've probably got between 3 and 4 kilometers to the campsite now. So I don't think this day is going to end far with me doing 35k, which is pretty good. I feel good actually. It's just the only thing is my calves, where like I said before, I've not used these boots in a long time, so I've gone for some low level boots as opposed to me big scarpers. So, but the route today, it's been a lot of road. It's been really flat actually, which is something I'm not really used to, because I'm used to going up and down mountains, as you probably see from the other videos. So it's been good doing some really good leg work today. Met a good lad there called Lucas. We just walked the best part of 20k together. So we blasted up here. He's stopping here, but I'm going to push on to the campsite. And I'm going to get my new tent set up as well. So I've got a new tent that I'm going to try out. So I've got the Nordisk Telemark T, which I'm looking forward to. So it's only a kilo, so it's a bit lighter than me Hillyberg. That's why I bought it for doing days like today really, so it's a little bit less weight. However, I've got a rucksack that's not far off 15 kilos with me camera gear and stuff in there. So I weighed it before I started, it was 13 kilos. With me camera and electronic stuff, at least another couple of kilos. So I'm probably carrying about 15 kilos at the minute, but it's been an amazing day. So the path has changed massively now along the side of the loch, which is absolutely beautiful. Really nice. This is a really nice part. Right, let's get this next 4 kilometers done, which is going to be tough actually, to the campsite. Looking forward to setting the tent up and getting sorted out and chilling out for a bit. It's been a long day actually. First little bit of a river crossing. At least I didn't get wet feet. How cool is the West Highland Way? I've been absolutely wanting to do this for years, and I'm so pleased I've chose the time of year, which is the end of March. Nearly went flying, and I've got the trail to myself, to be honest with you, which is absolutely amazing. So, making my way to the campsite. Obviously there's certain areas on Loch Lomond where you cannot wild camp, and obviously you've got to use the campsites that are provided. So the only one open at the minute is this one, which I'm heading to, which has meant best part of a 36-kilometre day. If this rain lifted and the mist, I think these views over here would be absolutely spectacular. I had to stop and video them. They're like the ultimate tents. Really cool. I'll put up what campsite this is. I can't remember the name. But it's still another week before everything opens up fully. But they're really cool, them. That is a welcome sight. So that ends day one. That is Salewa campsite, and basically 37 kilometres. I checked the distance, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 37 kilometres to here. So I'm looking forward to getting my tent up and chilling out. Whew, that has been a tough day. It's just a lot of it, as you probably see on the video, has been roads, and it really has taken out on my calves. So I'm feeling good, my body feels good. It's just my calves again, so sorry for whinging on. But it does, the truth is, it does take it out of your legs when you're pounding roads for 10 or 11 hours. If you're going to do what I'm obviously going to do in 5 days. Okay, this is my setup. It's a cracking pitch, but a little bit waterlogged, so I managed to find this pitch here. So far I've got the Nordisk Telemark, first time that I've actually used it, so I'm looking forward to using this tonight. But there are currently no views on the loch, on Loch Lomond. Good morning. Join me on day 2 of the West Highland Way. I didn't do much filming last night because I was pretty knackered after doing 37k. So I just thought I'd show you the Nordisk. Now, I do like this tent and I don't like this tent now. It's got some really good stuff where you can obviously lift up the porch and you got a good area in the vestibule here. However, the condensation is absolutely horrific. Really, really bad. And I know it's been raining quite heavy last night, and I've got a ground sheet down as well. But yeah, that's the only thing that's disappointed me. So my sleeping bag this morning was wet at the bottom, and as soon as you go near it or even touch it, the water just pours through, absolutely saturation. So yeah, that has disappointed me with this tent, the amount of condensation that does come in. Now last night I did have this down, but I left that unzipped and I had this unzipped here because I do know that you get some condensation in these tents. Okay, quick look at the setup last night. The pictures they give you at this campsite are brilliant, to be honest with you. There's quite a few along here. So I'm pitch number 7. And you've got a really nice lakeside pitch. Shame it's misty, but it's good. Ground's quite wet, as you can probably see. As I said earlier, I'm disappointed with the condensation on this tent. It's the first time I've used it, and I mean, yeah, it's rained, but it's absolutely soaking inside there. So I'm going to try and get this dried today if I can. Okay, I'm going to get packed down and get on with day 2. So after leaving the campsite, it's a good little incline that. I much prefer this than pounding them roads yesterday. Some of the things I've seen so far just cracked me up. There's someone's jacket there for a very large person, given the size of that. But there has been quite a lot of litter as well in places, which is a shame. Pretty cool building in the middle of nowhere. I was just going to see if there's a drying room in there, but I've seen that sign private. Oh dear. Could do with getting these boots dried and the tent dried at some point. That's my plan for today anyway. Some really cool mist, really atmospheric at the minute across the Loch Lomond there. These signs are really, really good. You'll see this in a second. These West Highland signs are everywhere. Really good. The hospitality of this pub is absolutely amazing. Just let me come in here and spread all my gear out and try and dry it off. Wow, so this bar in here, is it the Klansman? Yeah, the Klansman just let me dry my kit out. Such lovely people in there. Big shout out to everybody in there who's just helped me dry my kit out and put radiators on and everything. So absolutely superb. So I've sort of dried the kit out. It's a little bit better actually, but that has been amazing. Okay, looks like it's stopped raining actually. There's the path to Ben Lomond. And here comes the rain again. Really good idea this. These honesty boxes here. Wow. That's amazing. Right, okay, this is where the West Highland Way splits here. And I've been told, off watching, well, off looking at other videos, going up this way is a better route. So I'm going to leave going down there and I'm going to continue up through the woodland. This woodland here is spectacular, absolutely beautiful, tremendous. So that is the path rejoining again now. That was a pretty cool section down there what I took. So if you're looking to do it, depending which direction you're going in, obviously I've just come down there, and that takes you right along the edge of the loch. The rain has returned, but I'm making pretty good progress. So I've got where I'm going to stop next is a hotel. I forget the name of it. It's probably about 4.5 k's where I am now roughly. So I'm going to try and eat up these 4 k's and stop there and have some lunch, I think. This is right, okay, this is the first, not challenging, but sort of scrambly bits that I've seen since I've been on the walk. So still on Loch Lomond with a load of rain, so obviously care is needed. So this is the first little scrambly sections, and you've got some drops down there as well that I've seen anyway. Nothing to trouble you, but just something to be careful of, especially when everything's wet like it is at the minute. Amazing. Right, let's get some lunch and maybe a pint of Guinness. Hiya, alright. Hiya. Well, I managed a pint of Guinness and some cake. I stopped serving food at 2 o'clock. and I got there about 1:30, never mind. But I feel refreshed. Dried the gear out a little bit in the storeroom when you first walk in there, where you can put all your kit, which is really cool. Oh dear. Right, let's get to a campsite, or a wild camp spot. Currently Bog City. I'm going to try and get up this higher path. This part of the West Highland Way is in a very sorry state of affairs with the rain currently. It's one place you don't want to lose your footing. Okay, quick update. Hopefully that's the last of the scrambly sections. Did slow me down a little bit, but ahead of me now the path looks like that. So I'm about 3 kilometers away from the end of Loch Lomond. So I'm going to stop, get some electrolytes in me, sort my kit out quickly, and then blast on. So I've got about just under 7k left to Bengala's campsite. It's currently closed, so I'll have to make a plan when I'm going to get there, but I know there's a hotel nearby, so I'll probably get some food and then make a plan from there and try and dry some more kit out. It has been tough. This weather has just been relentless. It really has. I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed the track actually, but the weather is just it's been hard. So there is the end of Loch Lomond, and there's a bothy just there, so I think this could potentially be home for tonight. See how many people's in there first. But this could be a good spot. Good morning. Join me on day 3. What a wet day yesterday was. Unbelievable. So I'd changed of clothing in there last night, slept in the bothy. Some German lads in there as well. We had a good laugh actually. It was good. Chilled out in there. Managed to dry a little bit of the kit off. Had a really good night's sleep actually. It was a good call. I was about 4k short of where I wanted to be because I wanted to get near Bengala's area. So this morning I want to try and make up some time and obviously get to the bridge of Orchy, which is a good 30k from here. So it's going to be a big day. But I've set off a bit earlier today to give myself that time. I'll probably stop at Tyndrum and have some lunch and that there. So that's nearly 20k from here. But at least it stopped raining. Boots are saturated, but I've got plenty of pairs of dry socks with me anyway. So. But yeah, it's pretty cool bothy. If you're looking to stop somewhere, that was a good stop off point in there, to be honest with you. I didn't quite get under there. I got even further wet on that ground. Just show you this amazing view from up here. Absolutely stunning. So virtually at the end of the loch. Hardly any wind. And some nice reflections. Beautiful. This is more like it. My type of terrain where I can eat up the kilometres now. Definitely. It's the first people I've seen today anyway on the trail. Finally a little bit of sunshine. Finally. The weather looks a lot better. The sun's trying to make an appearance. At least I haven't got a load of Gore-Tex on and I'm not sweating. So things are looking good. Path's really cool as well. This section. So I'm a couple of kilometres past Benglass now. I'm not far from the Falls of Fallock. So my next destination for some lunch is Tindrum. Okay, so this is the halfway point, which is really cool. I just sorted my feet out again. Gradually getting these boots dry actually. I can feel the difference in them socks. Socks were still damp, so I put them on the side of my rucksack. But I'm about a mile now from Tindrum, so I'm going to get something to eat there. I've done pretty good today, so it's 2:30 and I set up this morning at 7:30. So I was a bit short of where I wanted to be last night because obviously I stopped in the Boffy, so I had to make up 4k this morning to get back on my schedule. But I'm currently feeling good actually, really good. Electrolytes make a big difference. I've just put another one in my bottle there and seem to give you loads of energy. I'm looking forward to this. After a quick stop at Tindrum to recharge my batteries, it was now time to make my way along the old military road. Finally, after an 11-hour day, the bridge of Orchy come into sight. Oh, broken now is the bridge of Orchy. I've just walked the last probably 6 kilometres with a nice German couple, Oliver and his wife, absolutely superb chatting to them. Got me through the last 6 kilometres, really good. So I'm just looking for somewhere to go. The ground's not too bad, it's a little bit wet in places off all the rain we've had, so I'm going to see if I can find somewhere here. After getting the tent pitched, I was ready to make some food. Right, okay, tucked up in bed now. That has been a tough day. Obviously I never made it to where I wanted to last night. I bailed in the Boffy, which I'm pleased I did, so I could sort all my kit out, and it was good to get in there. Absolutely saturated. Obviously all the Gore-Tex I had on was just
gone right through. Even my base layer is still damp to this point. Managed to get my feet dry, which was my massive aim today, with loads of talcum powder on my feet. This bottle's empty now, just about. It's a tiny bit for tomorrow. So I stopped, had 2 pairs of socks, put them on the end of, outside my rucksack, and tried drying them out that way once the sun come out, and it did work, to be honest with you. So I think using the lighter boots is paid off, because they dry out quicker, to be honest with you. Day 2 was really tough. Along the side of Loch Lomond in that weather, there was some sketchy bits, and it slowed me right down. Day 1 was good. There's a lot of road. Got to the campsite, big day, 37 kilometres. It was a really tough day, actually, to be honest with you. And today's been no pushover because of the extra 4Ks I had to do this morning. But overall, it's been a good day. Met some really cool people, actually. Big shout out to Keith if you watch this, a guy from America. Really cool. And the 2 German people who I walked with from Tindrum, obviously, to the Bridge of Orchy, where I am at the minute. They were really, really good. So it's good meeting people and chatting to them. The kilometres go quite quickly, to be honest with you. So that's what my thoughts are so far. It is a good trail. It's well marked. I think the mistakes I've made is I've bought more kit than I needed. I know what Scotland's like, and I've been up here a good few times, and I bought some more cold kit, which I didn't need. It's still the end of March, and you can get snow and bits and pieces, and the weather was looking iffy when I set up, so I got extra gloves. I bought this sleeping bag where I could have bought the Pipe Dream. I've got my big down jacket where I could have bought my small montane one. So there's loads of bits. And my camera, I'm hoping tomorrow I get some pictures of Glencoe, but obviously I bought my Fuji film camera, 2 lenses, so that added the weight. So there's a few kilos there that I could have done, and I think if you are thinking of doing this, is getting your rucksack as light as possible. Make sure you take what you need. But yeah, I think that's been a big thing. The extra kilos has been tough, especially towards the end of the day. You do feel it in your legs. So that's my opinion, really, where we are. So this is day 3. I've just finished day 3 today. Day 4 tomorrow, and then obviously day 5 into Fort William. So tough. 5 days is really tough. You know, don't get me wrong. It's hard, especially if you're wild camping like I am in doing that. So I just thought to get my thoughts across, and what I think so far of the West Highland Way, basically. Good morning. I slept okay. There's a few people turning up where I am. I'll show you again this site in a minute. Quite late last night, there was someone pitching a tent about 1 in the morning, pitch black. Condensation again in the Nordisk again. It's not as bad as the other day, but you literally, it's coming through there. Me sleeping bag's wet in places, which is a shame. But it's been a good tent, you know, and I like the little quirky bits like this where you can obviously pitch that up. I mean, when I slept last night, I left this fully open. I shut the door down just a little bit, just in case we did get any rain. So I've had practically all this open to try and keep any moisture out. I just want to say about these socks I've been using. So this is the 2nd pair I've got. These have been bone dry. My boots are dry now, so I've just put these 1,000-mile socks on. And do you know what? They're so comfy, the lightweight boots. They're really, really good. My feet have swelled up a little bit. I've got no blisters at the minute. They just feel a bit sore. So, and my shin areas as well, really sore on my shin as well. Obviously from pounding off my pack, I'd probably say. But yeah, if you're thinking of getting some socks, these 1,000-mile socks are absolutely brilliant. Okay, I'm gonna get a cup of tea and get packed up and then get back on the trail again. Hopefully a quick cup of tea at this hotel down the bottom here. See if it's open. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully gotta get a quick cup of tea and a 5 minutes rest down here. Oh, that was a cracking cup of tea and sandwich. And do you know what? The hospitality in that hotel there, I think it's the Invinoran Hotel, I'll put it up, sorry about the pronunciation. It was absolutely superb. Bacon sandwich, walked in there, would you want, sir? Brilliant. Honestly, that's well worth stopping off. That was a good
breakfast stop there. It was superb, really, really good. Well, I just thought I'd put that on the video because you obviously pass this way on the West Highland Way. And now I'm on this road. Next stop is going to be the King's Hotel, I think. The scenery is just getting amazing, beautiful. Wow, that is a view. I've waited 4 days to see this, and that is just like absolutely stunning, beautiful. You got the ski centre over there to the left, and then obviously the Glencoe Valley and the King's House in the distance, where I'm going to stop in there, get a cup of tea in a little while. Beautiful, absolutely stunning, amazing. Been worth all them kilometres so far to see this, to see it from this perspective. I've travelled along that road many a times, but to see it from here is absolutely amazing. That feels better. A nice burger and a pint of lager in the King's Hotel, King's House Hotel, sorry. Very nice. Right, next objective is the Devil's Staircase, and get that done. Get back on the West Highland Way trail. I'm feeling pretty good at the minute. I've got a couple of blisters, but I feel okay. Look at these views, absolutely amazing, beautiful. Right, okay, let's get this next bit done. Forward to this now, Devil's Staircase, highest point on the West Highland Way. Should be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. At least the weather's dry. Highest point on the West Highland Way. Wow. Truly amazing. Come on. Brilliant. I managed to get here in 4 days, which I'm really, really chuffed about. From this point, my GoPro batteries died, so I could not record any more footage. Blackwater campsite was a welcome sight in Loch Lomond. I had walked 32 kilometres from the bridge of Orchy to Loch Lomond and was ready for a shower and some food. So here we have, oh, I'm getting too far into day 5, my last day. Oh, lovely. Last stretch into Fort William. Which I'm looking forward to now getting to the end. It's been an absolutely epic trip, really, really cool. I've met some amazing people along the way as well. It's been fantastic. Highly recommend doing this walk. A little bit wet on the first 2 days, but absolutely superb the last couple of days with the weather. So really, really cool, definitely. If you're watching this video and thinking about doing the West Highland Way, then crack on and get it done. It's fantastic. What a morning to be out. My shin splints feel better. I always feel better going uphill for some reason. I think it's because of all the mountains I've done in the Lake District. I have struggled on the flats just with my shin really, but going uphill, I know it sounds strange, but it's a bit of a relief. For me, I really enjoy going uphill. Oh wow. What a day to finish off. Day 5, come on. Nearly there. Just in the distance there is the Annakeegock Ridge. Really cool. Looks absolutely amazing from here. Obviously then leading down to the path of Glencoe. Still some tiny bits of snow up there. For that part of the ridge. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's the last one on the West Highland Way. But that has been my guide for the last 5 days anyway, following the West Highland Way sign. Wow. What a journey, what an amazing journey. There's been some tough bits on that, but yeah, it's cool. Right, let's get into Fort William. Spring in my step now, feet are not hurting, everything feels good. Getting a bit of a tabbing pace back up again. The end is near.
After spending the night in Fort William, I had a nice breakfast to start the day. The rest of the day would see me on this incredible train journey back to Milngavie. Wow, what an amazing 5 days in the Scottish Islands I've had. It's all about the journey.